Okay, so we've written our Java docs, and now we want to create some libraries. All right, so before I do that, I'm going to create a folder here. And I'm going to create the folder new. I'm going to go to new folder, and I'm going to create a folder called lib, and that's going to go in my project. And to create, I want to create two jar files. One is going to be a library containing this interface, and one is going to hold the Java docs for this interface. Okay, so I'm going to put both of those jar files in lib. But because I want to also create the Java docs, I know I'm going to need a doc folder. So I'm going to create another new folder called doc. And that's where my unarchived Java docs are going to go. All right, so let's create the Java docs first. To do that, you go to Project and Generate Java Doc. And right away, I can see that I'm in a little bit of trouble because this is a new installation of Eclipse, and I don't have a Java doc command. Now, I would have thought Eclipse would have been smart enough to find that on its own, but apparently not. Let me see what it has here. Yeah, I just want to create Java docs for this. And it's telling me I got to specify this Java doc command. Well, in order to have a Java doc command, you have to download and install the JDK. The typical on Windows, the way you know you have JDK on your system, it's usually, well, let me just find it and then you'll see where it usually is. I'm going to go to this PC and I'm going to go right to Windows. Let me see if I have my program. All right, right to Windows, program files, and Java. Okay, so I've got all these. I've got a couple of JREs and got a couple of JDKs. I'm going to choose the latest JDK, double click that, and then I'm going to go to bin and double click that. And you can see that here you have your Java executable. Here you have your Java C, that's your compiler. And here you have your Java doc. Okay, so I'm going to click on Java doc and I'm going to open that. And let's see if this, well, first let's see if it's going to the right place. C users, yeah, that's my project, BoundedStack3-CreateJarFiles/doc. I think that is the default location, so you're usually pretty good with Java docs. And I'm going to click Finish. Do you want to update the Java doc location with the chosen location folder? This is actually asking me if I want this to be my permanent Java doc location. I'm going to say no, and the reason is it's going to put all Java docs in here. So I'm going to see if I can just get away with clicking no there. All right. Okay, well, let's just see what happened with the Java docs. Okay, so we actually got the Java docs over here. And I should be able to click index HTML and have a browser window pop up in Eclipse. So just click that, and there's my summary, okay, and there's my stack right there. I just click on that, and fantastic, I've got my Java docs here. Okay, and it looks like everything is in order. That's great. Okay, so now I got my Java docs. So now I want to export my program library. And the way I do that is I just go to Export. jar file, you go under Java. Okay, it'll look like this. You go under Java and you choose jar file, and then you say next. Okay, and I'm not sure why it has these. I never click these. Compress contents, and it's actually asking me where I want to put my jar file. I've already done this once, so the information is in here. But if you haven't done this yet, you will have to choose. I typically choose this library here. Okay. All my stuff is under developer. All my development stuff, Eclipse Mars, Bounded Stack Lib, and then Lib. Okay, and this is where I'm going to put things. And I want the file to be named Bounded Stack Interface. Okay, and then I'm going to save that. And fantastic. And if I finish that now, you can see that the Bounded Stack Interface now appears in my library. Okay, now I want to create a library of my Java docs. So again, I'm going to go through the same thing. I'm going to go through export. I'm also still going to create a jar file. Okay, and it said the jar file cannot be executed into itself. That's because Eclipse isn't very smart. What I want to do is I don't want to export resources. I want to, okay, I don't want the source. I don't want the lib. I just want the Java docs here. So I'm just want to have doc checked. All right. And I'm not going to use the same jar file. I'm going to choose a different jar file. Fortunately, it goes back to the same directory. So instead of Bounded Stack Interface, I'm going to say Bounded Stack Interface API. Save that. And everything else I want. I decided, I'm not sure if this makes a difference, but I decided not to click Export Generated Class Files and Resources, because I'm not generating any class files. Instead, I chose export Java source files and resources. So I know this works. I'm not sure if the other one works. But let's just finish that. And now let's look at our lib. And now we have 2 jar files, which is exactly what we wanted.